Hey everybody, this is something that has confused and excited me at the same time. It's called the Udon Natsu or Udon Donuts, and I just did a live stream on donuts the other day, some of the best in Tokyo, which is sort of weird because Japanese food is not known for that, but I thought I would take a break in my day and go get these because they just came out at the Marugame Seimen, which is an udon shop here in Japan. I saw the commercial, and look, this is not an endorsement, or I don't even know if these are good or not. But I saw this stuff here. I'm like, wow, this is just weird. And Japan always does this kind of stuff. They have curry flavored donuts, like a powder that you put on it, I guess. Look at that. So, I mean, I wanted to just go and try this out. And I figured these aren't going to be around for a long time because all these gimmicks, I guess like food gimmicks, are meant to get you into the shop. But I don't know. I'll let you guys figure it out if they're good or worth it. Basically, it looks like this. I'm using this because there's still donuts. Eating donuts with a chopstick makes it a little bit fun, but also keeps the oil off of your fingers so you don't smudge stuff all over it. So just a little bit of a shortcut here. In the background, we've got Kanai there working, so she's gonna get one of these donuts. Look at that, that's bigger than her head. All right, let's try this here. Itadakimasu. Oh, wow. Okay. Very mochi, which is like a springy consistency to it. A little stretchy, I guess. Hold on a second. I can show it to you on the other side here. I'm like pushing it in there with the chopsticks. It's really springy. So I guess there is an advantage to having udon as donuts. I didn't know how they made them. Tabetai desho.
Yeah, I tried one.
So let me show you. First of all, udon. What is udon? So these are the noodles. I found these at the supermarket before I got here. I just went in there and take a look at. See, you can get them. Usually it's like $1 or less for a pack of udon. You can get a 3-pack for. These are like 25 cents each for 1 pack of udon in this. It's like that's 108 yen for that, which is ridiculously cheap. I want to show you the experience that I have. So this is where I saw it. Like, you just like walking around aimlessly in Japan, and all of a sudden you start to see stuff like this. Like, what? Now, udon is pretty healthy. It's kind of like carbo loading, like really thick pasta. It's not pasta though. I guess it could be, I don't know. But I always get the bukkake right there in the center. It's 390 yen, or about $2.50 for that. That's so cheap. So I made this video here kind of showing you my experience going in and getting udon. This is like the food. You don't have to get into this shop. I think Hanamaru is another shop, and this is Marugame Seimen. So there's a lot of really cool shops. But what I like about the udon, it's such a simple thing to make. They make it fresh. You saw the chef is actually making the noodles, rolling them out fresh every day. You put it into here so they settle for a bit, and then they put it into a boiler. Then they centrifuge the water out, which is really cool. So it's not overly watery. Then they put it in a bowl. You can get them as hot or cold. In the summer, I always get them as cold. In the winter, you get them as hot. You can get them hot in the summer too, but it's supposed to be. It's a really cheap meal. It's kind of neat here. You have to know what you want to order before you go in there. So I get nami, which is a small size, bukkake, and then I get simatai, which is cold. And you can see you can put some negi green onion toppings on there, and you can get some tempura bits, but you watch your weight there. That's kind of purposeless unless you really need the calories for some reason. You have some tempura that you can use at the lunch service. Usually they go pretty quickly. I like the chikuwa, which is this right here, which is kind of like a processed fish cake. The ika or squid on the right side of it is really good, and the satsuma imo, that's a potato, deep fried potato on the left side. There's also shrimp, and right there on the top, that's a hanjuku tamago. It's 130 yen. That's also really good. And then there they are, the donuts. It was 5 for 300 yen. And at first I was a little bit confused, and I looked down and I said, oh, okay, so you got to put the powder in there so you can flavor it with curry or kibi, which I guess is just kind of like a sugar. Yeah, like 300 yen. I think that was pretty good for 5 of them. But like, it's almost the same cost as the udon itself. So I don't know. This is like once and done, I think, for me. Very cool, very quick. The whole thing took about like a minute and a half to get everything. It's so quick to get udon. Like, this is one of the dishes that you have to try when you come to Japan. It's not overly complicated. Stop going to the convenience store and start eating at places like this. Just the food courts are pretty awesome in Japan. And getting a bowl of noodles, it's just such a wonderful. You can see a lot of the businessmen like to get the noodles too because they want to get back to work really quickly. This place, not too far away, also has outdoor seating, which is pretty awesome. And I got in there, got my noodles on. There's the receipt. Sat down, and yeah, I put these down pretty quickly. Now, udon is like they say, Shingo Hitotsu. I learned that from my friend in Kagawa, which is where Sanuki Udon is from, very famous brand. She says people slurp this up. In Kagawa, they don't even chew the noodles. They just go straight down the throat, which I kind of find that hard to believe. But then I watch them, and it's true. This is like pure fill your gut and get back to work kind of food. And kids love it because it looks like mini snakes. It's like, oh, okay, we got some mini snakes in there. And then you know what? They take it to the next level, and they decided to make donuts out of it. And a fish cake is chikuwa, which is really good. So I'm actually getting ready to do the daimyo packages for Patreon supporters. So you can see the boxes are down there. So I got to do that later today. So I thought we would go inside here. It's kind of neat. They do that thing where you have to shake the powder on there. I already ate one, and it looks kind of like this. It's kind of cool, right? It's a neat concept that they take the udon. Maybe they use like the day-old udon. I'm not exactly sure how they did it. They weren't very talkative because they were quite busy, which is understandable. And there you go. Kanai, do you want to try it?
Yeah, I will.
I know Brandania wants to try it. Oh my God, that's my office. Don't look in there. Don't look in there! Okay, thank you. All right. Well, I can't move the camera because I don't want to show the...
Should it come there?
You must come to me. I don't want to show my... I'm cleaning.
Okay.
Brandani, I'm cleaning. Seriously, it's not going to be that dirty in about 30 minutes. All right, open your mouth. Wait, hold on. Hold on. All right. Ooh. All right, hold on.
Come here.
How is it?
It's good. It's very mochi.
How do you rate it out of 5 out of 10? How many points do you give it out of 10? 10 being the best, 1 being...
Maybe 8.
Really?
Yeah.
What makes this so good?
It's very mochi, and outside the sugar is very sweet, but inside, but not in the buns. What do you say? The donut is not sweet.
Oh, okay, not too oily?
Yeah, not too oily. It's perfect, actually.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Well, guess what? The rest is for you. I'm on a diet.
I like it.
Really? Okay. Happy birthday to you. We can put some candles on there. It's not her birthday.
Also, the sugar is not so sweet.
I noticed
Not
that.
too much sweet, yeah.
Well, you can get a sweet one, or you could actually get curry. I'm going to leave that up to you. I think it's kind of neat that they're doing this. Well, what about curry? Is that aji?
Curry?
Yeah, curry flavored. Kare.
Curry flavor?
Yeah, kare flavored.
They have?
They had. Yeah, you can just so you take it and you can put whatever flavor you want onto it.
With sugar?
You can either do, I don't know, the curry didn't have sugar, it's just curry.
I don't understand. Yeah,
It's not sweet, I don't think.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Maybe.
If they doesn't put the sugar for the curry.
Perhaps.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Good. Well, thank you very much. You can get back to work.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Welcome. Bye-bye. She'll be working there in the back. I don't look at the off. Oh, wrong way. I'm cleaning it. Seriously, I'm cleaning it. Yeah. So there you go. I don't really have anything more to say. There's a bunch of gimmicks going on for summertime. I know all the convenience stores have summer foods out. When it comes to noodles, in particular udon and soba, you can find that at convenience stores if you are thinking about it. That's probably the healthier option. They're cold noodles. And in the summer, people eat cold noodles, and it's really good. So I think that that's probably the way to go if you're in Japan right now and you need something fast. Go get some soba, which I think is a little bit healthier than udon, but both are pretty good. Because udon comes with the tempura, if you choose. And if it's in front of you, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to take a piece of tempura. In particular, because you're traveling and you're on vacation, and why not? Especially the hanjuku half cooked egg is just so darn good. That was my adventure for today. I actually lost. All right, get this before we leave here. I actually lost my IC card. It's the Toika one, and the police called me and asked me to come and pick it up. How did they figure out it was me? I guess my name was on the IC card, and I went there and all the money was still on it. And I said thank you. I left a note for the person who found it. You can say arigatou gozaimashita. I guess they read them the note or something. If they find cash, it's customary if somebody returns the cash that you give them like 10%, right? 10% あげるじゃない? If somebody finds cash, it's good to give them a reward. So that gives them, so they're not feeling guilty. So if somebody finds $100,000 and turns it in, the police would suggest that you give $10,000 as a reward for turning in cash. So there's sort of this like a gift back to those that turn it into the police, so that they don't keep the whole thing, but also that they feel less guilt in having found the cash, because nobody wants to keep it because they feel shameful for that. So I thought that was interesting. But the police found my Suica. Oh, it's because it was with my gym card, and they were able to find my address by my gym card and the name on the back of the gym card. It dropped out while I was running from my phone, so I have to be very careful now. But that hasn't happened in I don't know, since I've been here, that I lost my...
Japanese people say no to 100% normally.
Would say no to that? I guess the police say if you want to leave a reward. I remember I had cash returned to me once. I lost something, and they said it described exactly where I lost it and exactly how much, and they gave it back to me. Then they said if I'd like to give them a reward or something. And so I gave them 1,000 yen for turning in. It was 10,000 yen I lost. So I gave them 1,000 yen, and that was okay, the police said. But yeah, I guess it's polite to give back something. And buy the guy, I should have given him more. I felt bad. Buy the guy like a decent lunch or something for turning him in. But I guess it's like 10% or something. I guess it could be up to you. You might not want to give anything at all. But when I lost my drone, I left my drone for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. No, that's not true. I literally just walked away, and then I remembered that I left my drone. I saw Michael Sasano's in the house as well. I left my drone in Iwakuni. I went back, it was gone. I went to the police station because I just started my hitchhiking trip. They said that they'd found my drone. It was at the main police station. I took a taxi and went over there, and it was like a $1,500 drone that I needed for the filming for a month. It'd be impossible to get it back, to buy another one. So the police officer said, this is the person who turned it in. Would you like to leave a message? And I sat there and I wrote a message, and I sent them a thank you gift from Hokkaido when I completed my hitchhiking trip for turning that in Iwakuni. I thought that was nice that they give you the address for the person to give them a reward or something for doing a nice thing. You don't have to do it, but when it's karma. If somebody does something nice to you, you kind of want to do something nice back, and that keeps the world working in that magnetically karmatic way, so to speak. But that's what done this morning, and now I'm doing the daimyo packages for those that are on Patreon. So I appreciate the support, guys. All right, Kanai gave it like an 8 out of 10. If you guys want to try it, it's at the Marugame Seimen. This is not a commercial for them. It's just I want to encourage all the businesses in Japan to do really crazy, weird stuff, because it makes me want to go and try it. The karma, yeah, keep the karma positive. That's right. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Speaking of karma, thank you, Michael. Let me read your super chat here. Well, boy, I would love to have those donuts right now. I know, but listen, not too many, okay, Michael? When I was in Hawaii, I seriously started putting on some heavy weight because of all those donuts. And they have these Hawaiian kind of donuts that are so darn good. They're like crunchy on the outside and nice and soft on the inside. It's like the devil. All right. I would eat too well in Hawaii. It's just too good. Spam, donuts. What else was there? The traditional Hawaiian food that you guys took me to go eat. It was like the best ever. That was actually quite healthy. All right. Malasadas. Yeah, those. They're so good. Mahalo. All right. All right, guys. There you go. I'm going to leave the rest of these for you. But I know you can't eat it because we can't eat through the video screen, so I'm just going to give it to Kanai. All right, Ramsey Silent was never here. Shouldn't say that. All right, see you everybody. Matane.